Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have a hype match between two Brazilian runners from the Scrubs Tournament Season 2 that is currently happening. This is Group S, and we have losers bracket round 1 between Egodev and um, CesarMartins. With me on comms, I have Furleem and Tepidino. Say hi, guys.
Hey everyone. Well, I'm as hyped as I think the runners and everyone here to comment this match. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a great match between those two.
Hey, good day, everyone. I guess it's a wonderful day for a match, right? Uh, I think we worked quite a bit with these runners, and I'm so excited to see what they're going to show today.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Tepedino, but I'm kind of nervous. not that nervous. I think like Egodev and Caesar, they are pretty nervous themselves because they never been like in this much of exposure in a race between those two. But they kind of have a history. They matched like in some tournaments that we organized twice, and Egodev won both of them. So I think Caesar here is going to do whatever he can to not lose again.
Oh, absolutely. And the hype only piles up because this race was scheduled for last week, and we had a bit of a set down that kept us from having this match. So yeah, I definitely believe that Cesar is looking for a rematch here. It's and I mean the 2-0 must be a little bit sour, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's hope for a good race. It's a little bit sad that it's already a losers bracket match, so one of those two will have to say goodbye to the tournament today. Like we're kind of biased. We wanted both to do well on this S group of the Scrubs tournament. So yeah, but it's a great opportunity. Like we can thank Zelda Speedruns a lot for giving us this opportunity here to show like the runners that we've been like gathering around Brazil for these past few months.
Hey, it's a full Brazil showdown here, and I couldn't be happier. So yeah, like for Lin said, I really appreciate the space, and it seems like we're about to start. We have a spirit medallion to begin with, so I mean, if we get lucky, we can get a light arrows cutscene at the beginning. What do you think?
Yeah, can be. If we have that uh, shadow medallion as Deku tree, it's always a possibility. Let's see the start here. What can we say about the tunic colors?
I gotta say, I'm very partial to that orange that Cesar is wearing right now. Okay, so we have a Deku shield. Do you think we see an early Deku tree here?
Um, I think we won't because they are both heading out of Kokiri Forest. But that could be something they could think of because they could have like a few rupees just to buy uh, some Deku sticks and then just like get Deku Tree out of the way. You're most likely going to do it anyways. But I don't. I think both of them are going for consistency in the beginning, just trying to do this opening that they both are very used to doing, the 3-song route. So let's see.
So we already had a little bit of issues with both. I think Ego took a little bit to set up the to line up, and Cesar's a little bit to the right. I don't think they'll have any problems, but I mean,
It could be the
let's
nerve
see your first.
like affecting them.
Fire Tempo Foolish. That's always quite the interesting hint to find.
Well, so that's a guarantee that Fire Temple is gonna be a medallion, right?
I mean, if we have Stone's Foolish Fire Temple, that can be definitely a drag. Okay, so Caesar actually missed the lineup there. So I believe we'll see a Deku tree right here.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
bad for him. Let's see what he does as a backup.
yeah. At least they did find the shield, because otherwise farming all those rupees in the beginning can be quite a hassle. So yeah, apparently Caesar is going to clear sword chest, probably farming a little bit money. Meanwhile, Egodev is about to find the owl.
Yeah, this was something that I was thinking about before the race. Like these two know one another like pretty well. So at some point, it must like go through their heads like, oh, this guy must do. Oh, it's a bomb bag. So Caesar getting instantly rewarded for doing the different play. As I was saying, like you can like feel what your opponent is going to do, and then you can try to do something different. So that mistake in the beginning for Caesar kinda helped him a little, a little bit. So let's see when Egodev goes back to that chest to get his bomb back too.
Is it? Can we actually say instantly unpunished? I mean,
Yeah.
that bomb bag is at the very least going to speed up a little bit the Deku tree, and we might as well see maybe an extra skull. I don't know. I'm looking forward to see what Caesar does with that bomb bag. Yep. So apparently Richard did not have anything of relevance.
No, just 5 rupees. And we're gonna see some hints here on Egodev. Let's see. Skull Mask is dead. Shadow Temple Way of the Hero. Okay. So Boss Key Chest in Water is dead. And GTG Way of the Hero. So
So Shadow Temple Way of the Hero. That means Stone Shadow, right?
well, if you use the logic about Fire Temple that I said before, yeah. Let's see.
All right. So GTG Way of the Hero is the kind of weird hint that I mean it's good, but more often than not we'll find kind of be there anyway. So OT has Serenade of Water, so not gonna be locked by that one today.
Yeah, for the AD lovers, that feels bad. Not today, guys. At least not an honest AD. It can be also that. It can always be that troll AD that makes you dip every stone dungeon for items. Oh, but Ice Caver has Song of Storms, and this is pretty interesting.
So we have Song of Storms and Ice. We also have Gerudo Fortress as our second foolish, and things are progressing quite well. This is a good bunch of hints for the beginning.
Yeah, a lot of Way of the Heroes and useful information too that they are both going to have pretty soon. Like because of the divergence, we get to know them like very early. But let's see how it impacts their out. The Gerudo Fortress Foolish is kind of feels bad with GTG Way of the Hero because going for the GTG play, you always try to go when you have those like everything to do those fortress checks. So they kind of lose 3 checks. Actually, 2, because in Scrubs settings we don't have 1500. But yeah, I don't know about that. Let's see if the GTG play will be earlier than we expected.
Yeah, I kind of like having Gerudo Fortress Foolish with GTG with the hero. The only thing I think is a little bit awkward is when we also don't have anything for Gerudo Valley, because then suddenly you have those two things and a Foolish in the middle. It can be a little bit awkward. So Cesar already making good use of his bombs. Unfortunately, he got blown up a little bit, but in general, using it efficiently to speed up his Deku tree.
And meanwhile, Egodev got Prelude as his ZL check, so not anything that will open stuff for him, but I find Prelude really, really useful to get in the beginning because it's a free transitions. Like it really, really helps in your routing. So it's not a waste for him to get Prelude here right now.
As much as Serenade does not open anything, is a really nice movement song. So I guess Caesar will be a little bit happy when he realizes, okay, at least I have some way to go tempo of time fast enough. That does mean, however, that Lake Hylia could be a little bit out there. Okay, so we have Farore's Wind and Deku Tree. Pretty nice for the beginning. Let's hope we see magic sometime soon.
And there we have it. The Nocturne for our Shadow Temple Way of the hero. Pretty early.
Alright, so Seed's quite generous on songs, I guess. No T problem, Nocturne early. Yep, I like that. Okay, so Caesar had a little bit of problem with the jump there. Not a big deal.
Let's see, last check before Goma, just more bombs. So, in logic here, Deku Tree only has Farore's for now. It's like, the slingshot must not come like that late in the game for Goma to be in logic too. So Caesar here doing the using his bombs to his advantage, doing the ground jump setup for the B1 skip. So that's really nice. But he forgot about the torch, I think.
I think the setup he does is the one where you actually have to be with your stick out or something. So I honestly don't know how that one works, but he started in a position with the stick out. I mean, good backup there. Just jumped into the torch. My only question is, do you think he should have gotten that other skull there? Well, I mean, with bombs should be quickly enough. Ow, and got hit on the back.
Yeah, I don't know. I would go for it, but like those two skulls on the lower part of Deku Tree are kind of slow to get, even with bombs. Like you have to jump and climb a lot to get those. So yeah, one thing that I almost always see Caesar doing in the beginning is to leave skulls behind. Maybe it's one of his strategies for today. Like he's just betting that nothing is gonna be on skulls. It can be dangerous, but he can be rewarded for that.
Ooh, and apparently was a little bit too slow on the nut there. Went for the nut stick. Did not work. Meanwhile, Egodev's having a little bit of an issue with the Deku Tree there. Not a big deal. Already recovered from it. And Caesar does need to be careful. He only has 2 nuts there. Ooh.
Oh no, Caesar. Okay.
He doesn't have.
Oh no, that's really bad.
Oh, that's terrible. Does that work?
I don't know. I don't even know if that works.
Oh, that's
my god.
Horrible. I do think that Caesar forgot he didn't have the jump slash anymore. I guess I can only call that nerves. I mean, it's a tense race. You're already running against somebody you know, and I mean, you do have a history against. It's it would be no surprise if they're nervous about it.
Oh, and I think he resetted his entire deck tree. That's that's definitely.
Oh,
He forgot to
okay, no,
save before. Oh, this is
that's
gonna cost
dreadful.
a lot of time.
You know, you know, I'm gonna guess this happened because usually when you do the pause buffer for your B1 skip, more often than not you save at that point. So perhaps he forgot about it. Ugh,
Yeah,
that's
that really feels
that's
bad. I cannot say much about it because I think, like you said, Tapete, he's really, really nervous. So it happens. It's sad, but it happens. Now Egodev has an opportunity here. He's like, he already did a lot of stuff in the beginning. He already has 2 songs and has an advantage in deck Q3. But this is random. This everything can happen. So it's not like the match is already lost for Caesar.
Oh, absolutely not. We know that there's a reason why these runners are in the ass bracket of this tournament, and it's definitely not because of sheer luck or a rando. These runners do certainly have skills to back up what they're doing and their position in the tournament. And if there's one thing we know is that this race is far from done.
Yeah, for sure. If I can say something about Caesar is that he is a really hard worker. Like he he's been playing Randall for almost every day in the past few months. He has improved a lot, obviously because he played a lot too. So he, oh, I think he's gonna change his routing now. He's gonna leave Deku Tree for later because he knows that it has nothing there. So yeah, makes sense.
Interesting.
Makes sense. But
I mean,
okay,
oh yeah, for sure. Think about it. You know, there's only like quotes, only a Ferraris win there. So if by any chance he rush adult after the Trick Song route or something, and you find out that Dicker Tree is a stone, you might not even ever go back there.
yeah, that's true. Like
And
we'll
another
see.
thing we see is there, since he's no longer pressed by, I mean, he's probably still pressed, but by the time of day, he's gonna use that bomb bag to check everything here in South Ohio Field, and let's see. As you said, it's rando, so there's a very good chance Caesar could find something here to get his advantage back. So we do have Minute of Forest in the tempo of Time.
Yeah, that's what the hint said there. So I think Caesar now realized his mistake, so he might be thinking, okay, I need to do something different to try to recover from that. And he might be thinking here to go to Gerudo Valley. Knowing this too, I can say that the chance of them both skipping Gerudo Valley for like a lot of time is considerable. So Caesar is kind of like hoping that there's something here in Valley that can help him early, so he can have an advantage versus Eagle, and then like he can recover a little because of his early mistakes.
All right, and Egodev has arrived versus Goma. Let's see. So he got a hit and done.
That's a
Yep.
pretty good fight.
Yep, good fight. Just hit the nuts right there. So I do have a question about the routing. We saw Caesar doing it. What do you think about Caesar skipping the South Hyrule scrub? I mean, he does
Yeah.
have 10 rupees.
Okay, he did not get punched because Goma had nothing to. But let's see here in Valley. I yeah, maybe he didn't remember he could do the scrub down there, or maybe he thought it was like out of his way. So
If I had to guess, I think we'll see that right after it finishes Lake Hylia. So it is a light medallion, the Kutri. So Caesar will have to come back here, and let's see. And it suddenly becomes a little bit of a clutch routing because of that. So I'm curious on how we'll see Caesar going back to Deku Tree.
yeah, he might like wait until he can. I don't know. He has like Din's Fire and Magic, so he can go mold it and just go straight to the bottom. Let's see. It's the light medallion, so it doesn't unlock anything, and we saw that Goma had nothing to. So maybe, yeah, maybe he doesn't get punished by that. Oh, and
And
he
Lake Highland is Way of the Hero. What a that is a wonderful hint to find right there. Look at
Yeah,
that.
and Serenade is on Ocarina of Time, so you can't be like hard pressed going Lake like early without the song, and you won't have the song probably. So this could be huge for Caesar if it's in child fishing here.
Yeah, I mean, suddenly if you find something like a hook shot or something of the sort in child fishing, it would be great. And even if you don't find anything, you now have that information that you could very well either bet on a early hook shot or even get the beam to come here as an adult and find the rest of the stuff.
Yeah. So we saw.
I couldn't see. Just to I couldn't see exactly the underwater item. I believe it was a bloopy.
Yeah, I think it was a bloopy. So it must be child fishing here or the adult checks. Meanwhile, Egodev found that Composer's Grave Chest is dead. It's a Deku Shield. So at least it's not a bow this time.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We believe the underwater item was a bloopy, but we're not entirely sure. It was pretty quick.
And nothing child fishing. So, well, this is getting interesting now because Caesar knows that Lake is Way of the Hero. So he might be like thinking about coming back here and planting a bean before going adult because it is in logic. He has the bomb bag very early. So it might very well be like first hook shot on top of the lab or adult fishing if the seed is really trolling us.
So Egodev is actually doing his bomb checks in Lost Woods and found a bottle. Convenient. Not really the bottle you might want. You might not want Rudo's ladder at all, but you know.
Yeah, I don't know. With that storms on the ice cavern, the chances of Ruto's ladder being required are like very high. But let's see.
Oh yeah, right. Duh. I only thought of Rudo's ladder for a Jabo. Thank you for reminding me that he actually opens our way to storms. And we have ice arrows. Ice arrows. Excellent.
I can think of someone in chat who is going to be pretty happy right now. There he is.
Alrighty, and Caesar is about to find out that Richard does not have anything. It did, however, manage to farm the rupees on top of the gate. So his money shortage should be over for now.
So Ego here is being pretty consistent in his beginning. Like he might not have been playing a lot lately. I know that he had lots of stuff going on with his IRL, but don't be fooled. This guy is like he practiced a lot offline, so he's here like he normally is very consistent in his routing. He makes so many little mistakes, so that's gonna be the way he plays here today, maybe.
Ego is the kind of player you can bet on his route. He's very methodical. So I don't expect seeing a lot of bets from Ego. And Zelda's Lullaby and Sacred Forest Meadow. So that opens quite a bit, especially because we have Nocturne. That means you have a really convenient song right there. And since Composer's Grave's dead, you can just go there, get the song, and never ever come back.
Yeah, he doesn't quite have the setup to like check Dumpy Digging already if he wanted to, because without Samsung it's not that easy. But let's see, at least when he turns adult, that might be very soon, he will like have a very easy path going to Kakariko. So we got
Alright.
30 is dead. So
Yep, so 30 Skulls is dead. And let me say this, considering we have... Oh, so I guess Caesar got caught?
yeah, I think so. I was looking away for a second.
Because he managed to jump. So I'm guessing his backwalk was a little bit off. But, I mean, it's no big deal. You lose a little bit of time. I have to say, I have to believe that at this point, it happens with the Deku tree thing. You have to shake off and keep going. And oh, considering he's not even looking at the hint, I'm guessing his walk here is where he got caught. All right, let's think about it. Considering that we have Serenade on OOT, I guess at least in my opinion.
Oh.
Never mind what I'm about to say. We just found Rutu's letter in the Goron. Now he did find the right bottle. That's pretty nice.
And you know what, Tepedino? Delivering the bottle is already in logic because he has the L and he has a bomb bag. So, yep, that Ice Cavern play might be in his head right now. But first, let's just check the Goron pot, because why not? We can already do it.
Yeah, you can see a lot of people that would maybe delay this a little bit to wait for Saria's song. I guess Ego decided, while I'm here, I have Bomb's Might as well, and so far it has paid off quite a bit.
Yeah, like you said a while ago, I don't think Ego is gonna skip many checks in his way. It's like his playstyle, so whenever he has an opportunity to do a check that's right beside him, he will do it. And he already got like a little bit rewarded knowing about that Rutus Lady pretty early.
So, what do you think about not doing the maze? See, I mean, I'm assuming he's leaving it to adult, but I do have to wonder why not just do it right there.
Yeah, it's because it's an area that you probably go as an adult anyway, so he might be inclined to just like I don't need to go up there and check everything just to get down here and do this, and because I might already go there as an adult, so I think it's like it's understandable. He doesn't have to do it right now. He'll probably prelude here. Okay, he's coming the rupees, but now he might prelude and just go adult, or maybe not.
All right, and Caesar's about to get his Nocturne, I believe. Yep. I would like to see a Zora River play from Ego here. And considering he's not playing Nocturne, might be exactly what he's thinking. The only sad part of it is that if he wants to check frogs, you have to go through Zora's River, go adult, and then go back.
Frogs 2, Frogs 1, yeah, that's
Frogs,
true.
yeah, frogs, yeah. But wait. Oh, never mind. He's actually checking South Hyrule.
Yeah, maybe he thought that the bomb bag was pretty early, and he has like this available for now, so like why not? And he might be thinking about what I said about the time of day. He will like pass the time of day, and if he can like already check dumpy digging because it's a troublesome check to route. So let's
Fair.
see if he will do it. But he might just like do South Hyrule and then go Gerudo Valley and then Lake Hylia.
Now, the only thing I'm concerned about is because he's probably not skipping that scrub, so I'm curious. So Fire Temple is a stone. The Dongo Cavern is a stone, and I did not say. I believe it was Water Temple. No, it was Spirit Temple.
Spirit.
Okay, so we do have a foolish stone fire.
Well, that's a surprise. It's not it's not every day you see anything like that, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice for them.
Huh.
They won't have to touch fire in the seed.
All right, so never punished, absolutely never punished. Righty. So we do have Deku Tree Jabu as Shadow, Forest as Fire, Water as Water, and I missed. Shadow is Forest Medallion.
Shadow is Forest Medallion, so that's kind of... I don't know about that, because you have Shadow Way of the Hero, and it's Forest Medallion. Normally, if the song, or the songs, the Forest Medallion are like... we had a hint that Forest Medallion, that Minuet is in Prelude, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so either we will have Sario's song like very very soon, or maybe Forest Temple will be after Shadow, which like means that we might see a very very early Shadow Temple in this run.
I mean, it's not like those songs are going to keep us from getting to Forest Temple. But yeah, definitely by logic, we need either Sarya song or a minute. And we found another bottle. That's the third bottle of the sea.
What is this like little voice that I'm hearing here? Rush ice, rush ice, rush ice.
It might be. I mean, Caesar can't because he hasn't found his Rudo's letter yet. But I mean, I do want to see a play from Ego to bum shoes at the crate. Never gonna happen. I would like to see a check from Ego to get the beans, and maybe no, I don't think we'll see Ego planting beans in Lake Hylia considering the route.
Yeah, without Serenade, it's a very very like time-consuming task to go after those beans and then go back and plant them. So
Yeah,
maybe they will wait a while to see if that hook shot, like if it just pops up early, and then they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. So if by any chance Ego had done hit River first, he would have been so rewarded because you probably buy a couple beams, and then suddenly, oh wait, I have Lake Hylia Way of the Hero. That makes things more interesting. Now,
sure.
I guess the only time he come back here is if he finds a scale, I guess.
I didn't see it. I don't know how Ego could see that item. Like he didn't even see up, so it must be nothing. And fire arrows
Fire.
for Dante.
Huh.
So if this was a Majora's Rando, this would be awesome because they'd have both elemental arrows like pretty soon.
And so
But-
many bottles.
Yeah. But we know that those aren't that useful here in Ocarina.
All right, so we're getting a couple of new checks from Caesar here. Let's see what Graveyard has for us. Just a little bit of love.
You know
So-
something I was realizing here? Caesar, he did Long, and then he went Prelude to go Adult. So he skipped his Yell.
Yep.
And then, yeah,
Yep.
he won't be able to check the song here, and the fairy, some other great fairies checks that are available. So yeah, that's kind of like I don't know how to feel about that, but
I
let's see
mean,
how-
it is a gamble. It happens. There'll be a few checks he won't see. But how? At least Composer's Grave is one that you can just play Nocturne and get there.
Yeah, that's-
so Caesar is
that's-
looking. There's a full heart there. So far, what Caesar doesn't have is he skipped ZL, doesn't have Farora's win from Deku Tree, and didn't manage to actually beat Deku Tree yet. All things considered, I think it's not that much of a deficit. And we got Bolero Fire in the Windmill. That's, well, another song check. And when we find Hookshot or Hover Boot, it's going to be a pretty nice movement song.
Yeah, but Caesar has a pretty important decision here coming up for him, like right now, because he has the opportunity to do the Dongo's Cavern. It's a stone, but he can full clear it. So he might be thinking about those those mishaps in Deku Tree, and he might be very inclined to do like the Dongos early, thinking that like Egodev might leave it for later and give an advantage for him. But let's see.
No, think about it. Considering we're talking about Ego being a super constant player, do you think that maybe Caesar will say, well, I'm behind already, and I know Ego is methodical and might do the dongo, so I'm going to skip it?
Well, that's another way to see things. It makes sense. That's why I said like it's a pretty important decision. Like that Caesar has to do it right now. I really don't know. I really don't know what what he'll do. Let's just wait and see. And Egodev is going to already see what's in Tektite Grotto. He doesn't want to be surprised if he leaves that check behind. So he has Nocturne to go to Graveyard, so it makes sense. Like just checking here real quick right now. That's nothing. Okay.
So Caesar is going against the never buy a shield and getting a healing shield. I mean, it's definitely not surprising. So I guess he's playing Bolero.
Yep, I think you were right.
Oh, he
Oh,
just
no.
realized that he's not playing Bolero because he can't get out of the crater.
Yeah,
If he
exactly.
plays Bolero there, he's not going anywhere and gonna have to walk out away. Equip the shield. Shield drops are great. All right.
Yeah, he might have remembered that Fire Temple is foolish, so he would only have the song check there, then change his mind.
All right. So let's see what we have in Composer's Grave. Requiem, perhaps. I don't know. So Caesar is going up here, he's checking the bombable wall, and meanwhile, Ego is about to check the song, and we have Song of Time to Graveyard. What a great song to find, right? Right?
Right? Well,
Right?
we have Medallion Water Temples, so it might be
Yeah.
useful. And we have GTG Way of the Hero, so
Oh, it's actually it's actually a great
can be
song.
required
Now that I
for
think
that.
about it.
yeah.
Yeah. So the only thing I'm concerned about is that Ego decided not to deliver Ruto's letter. Maybe he was waiting to find out that Jabu was a medallion, but considering that has ZL, it wouldn't be surprising to see him going after that Song of Storms.
Well, maybe he thought, well, I have Ferrar's Wind, but I don't have Magic yet. So if I get Magic early in my adult one, I can go there and leave the Ferrar's in Jabu if I don't have the Boomerang yet. So I think maybe that's what crossed his mind.
Ooh, and Gorondino, as we like to call him, actually dribbled Caesar quite skillfully there. So, well, I guess he gave up for now.
Shoutouts to Ronaldinho. He gives us the inspiration to to give that name to the Goron. Caesar now
Alright.
doing the maze, and Ego doing Damper Race. He's going to find his fire arrows.
Now imagine if we find magic here, or a boomerang.
Well, let's see. A hook shot.
Okay,
That's even better.
so- I know, right?
Yeah, the
And the
slingshot.
slingshot. Okay, so I'll have to say, Ego, we were right there. Anyways, I mean, I know it's a choice.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Ego will be there pretty soon. And now we'll see Caesar playing Bolero to get the song and get out of there. Unfortunately, because it doesn't have ZL, probably gonna have to do another trip here. But it's already a pretty good day when you find the hook shot. Ooh, Sensong.
Yeah, and now he can go to Lake Highland, check the way of the hero there if he wants to. If it's not like the only thing he cannot check there is lab dive. Oh, and shoot the sun too.
Caesar?
So
Caesar?
Caesar,
What are you doing?
look at your
What?
track. It's right there. Fire Temple in red.
No. No. Okay.
Oh,
So, I mean, it happens. Nerves and all things. I mean, who hasn't done a foolish check, right?
Yeah, like you said, you said about the nerves, and I get the feeling that Caesar, like, really gets affected when his nerves like are in the state like they must be right now. So I'm. Oh, the boss key in the first.
Oh
chest.
God, that is so blessed.
Thank God it was that.
Okay, we're absolutely hammerlocked. So I'm so glad we're not gonna see deep foolish stone fire there. Yep. And I have to say, it has to be stone foolish fire to find the boss key there, right?
Yeah, like Felix said, it's always happened when, like, if fire is a stone or you have to. It's not foolish, but it's a medallion, right? And you get the boss key early, and you don't want to go deep fire, and it has.
And
What
the
is that?
and the Megaton hammer is on the top of the volcano.
Well, that's an interesting thing. So we know that fire is foolish, but we have some checks that might need that.
All I
God.
can say is I'm so happy Caesar does not have hover boots right there.
Oh,
All
that's
right,
true.
so I imagine. No, I mean I don't even want to imagine there. So Caesar's finishing his greater checks, and now we'll find out soon if Caesar will be going to the Dungle Cavern or not. Egodev got his
Yeah.
shield and is following in Caesar's footsteps. Oh, actually checking the thing first. Shooting the sun's a piece of art. So one last weird check for our Lake Hylia way of the hero.
Yeah, that's a
'Cause-
great hint to find. Definitely. So now we are like only diving in the lab that we can do right now to full clear the Lake Way of the Hero. That's pretty nice.
yeah.
But
So Caesar
that's
saw
50 rupees.
it's a purple rupee. So I'm guessing we'll see the hint and Epona song behind Burning Cack. So
Wow,
we'd have to do Shadow Forest and Water for that. I'm not sure I was saying the horse today.
Well, so that kind of kills everything that's behind that is behind Epona, because for that GTG access we will have long shot, because we would need to beat water to have Epona's song, so we'll have long shot before Epona's. So that makes sense, seeing that fortress foolish now, because Epona's is definitely not required.
And there will be a lot of walking for Water Temple. So I'm
that's
really
true.
looking forward to find a magic here. So we have Ferrer's Wind. Oh, never mind. Only Ego has Ferrer's Wind.
Yeah,
Caesar does not
doesn't.
have Ferrer's Wind yet.
Yeah,
And
because all of the mishaps he had in Deku Tree, he resetted his Farar's Wind and never went back to get it.
And Caesar's going to do the Mito skip, and we're about to see a bunch of new checks for Ego here.
Oh, another Shoot the Sun, so both of them know right now. Yeah, let's see. So you were right. Like, I think Caesar thought about Ego not liking to skip anything, and he's leaving the Dongle's cavern for now because he thought Ego might do it, and that's what happened indeed.
And Caesar is getting a little bit money there to get the scrub. If I remember correctly, there's really nothing in Lost Woods, or close to it. We can now check target in the woods, and I expect Caesar to check that on Chow too. Right,
Yeah, I think the scrub under the rocks here. Oh, the boomerang.
And we have the boomerang and the Dungus Cavern. And Egodev got instantly rewarded or pretty much instantly rewarded for not going to Zora's domain on Chai 1. Because next time he passes there, he's not even going to have to leave Ferraris there. He's just going to beat the dungeon.
Yeah, for sure. And now it becomes very interesting what he's going to do here after the dongles, because he might be very well inclined to go Child right after to beat Jabbo and then unlock Ice Cavern. So let's see.
Do you believe? Is there any chance in your mind that Ego skips adult Goron City?
I don't know, because he will like leave the Dongle's Cavern right in the entrance of Kakariko, so he'd have to go up the mountain. Because it's Egodev, I think he's gonna do it. But like, if I was in his shoes, I'd think about like leaving that for later.
Ooh, a little bit too much in the corner. Wait, so we do have Sarya's song behind Mido. So technically, we we couldn't really get here without passing Shadow. And light arrows for Egodev in the Dungus Cavern. Okay, so Caesar will have to do this at some point.
Yeah, that's really bad for him. Right now, something that he could skip, but he cannot have that advantage anymore. And now getting a little bit hugged by the moblin.
Ooh, those are nasty.
Like you said, that's interesting. So, Forest Temple is indeed after Shadow in logic, because you need to get that minuet and the prelude check to have logical access to Forest. So chances are we have a barren Forest, because it's so late in logic.
I mean, there are very few things you find here, like, I don't know, long shot or something of the sort. It is, however, a little bit awkward because they don't have the bow, they have no strength yet, so we might not be seeing. I mean, it might even be inside Shadow Temple, which one of our Way of the Hero.
Yeah, Shadow must be like really, really early in the logic of the seed, because it's like locking one temple already, and maybe the item to beat water or even to beat forest. We might have our first bow in Shadow, or maybe something else.
I mean, it could also be Shadow as the one before the last, and then the last one to be Forest.
Yeah, it can be.
Because we already have Deku beaten, we have the free, so we're effective at 3 medallions. Because we already have from Egodev, Jabu. So, well, and we do have GTG. We don't have we don't have access to it yet, but it might change pretty soon if they find something to get there. I don't know, maybe a Requiem and hover boots, or find an early long shot.
Yeah, at least we know that the Caesar already did this and forgot about it. But that happens. We already know by the distribution of the items and the songs that Longshot can't be in GTG, so the Way of the Hero there is for something else. Maybe for Iron Boots. No, it can't be for Iron Boots for water. Or no, it can be. Okay, I am just thinking. I'm overthinking here clearly. But
I guess could be for anything that is a shadow access. Because I mean, if we find, because Lake Hyla is Way of the Hero, so if we find a long shot here, suddenly we're in GTG, which is also a Way of the Hero.
Yeah, for sure. If GTG gets open now with this Lake Hyla Way of the Hero, we can can have pretty much anything there. We can have the Inspire, first bow, first strength.
So Caesar is in a bit of cash drought there, farming some money in the bushes for adult fishing. And again, he skipped that scrub. We know there's nothing there, but I don't know. I wonder if it's just skipping it forever. I wouldn't be surprised. I definitely believe that at this point Caesar believes. I believe that Caesar believes that he might have to skip a few checks. So Scarecrow song, we'll see. So unless our Way of the Heroes dive in the lab, we'll definitely find something interesting right here. And I have to say, I'm feeling the long shot here.
Well, let's see. It's very possible. Hopefully it won't be anything that won't help us for now. Like if it's like iron boots for now, that would be a very feels bad.
And Ego tried that hop there to get to the maze and missed. I mean, it happens. Let's see. And the ball.
Not here. Okay.
And Ego actually managed to hug Gorondino, so it stopped him in his tracks. Goron City has already been quite generous to Ego. Let's see what we find here. And soon to be more generous. Oh, wow!
Oh, the knock shot.
And so we have the full long shot in
What?
Goron City.
Why did Caesar skip this? I didn't see he skipping this.
So Caesar tried once, and since he didn't get it, he went for the maze and then just left. And Ego.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's terrible. And we do now have GTG access.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be huge for Ego.
Yeah, definitely. And he already knows he won't be getting a bonus song.
And
so
magic.
He might
We
find it
do
to
have
go.
magic in Lake Hyla, so I do believe that that's gonna be our way of the hero. And I mean,
Yeah.
I'm guessing we'll find second magic in Shadow.
Yeah, we always know where the second magic is, so
Wait. What is Ego
Just kidding.
doing? Ego is skipping Goron Maze again. Oh no, he's just buying bombs and going back there. Oh,
didn't he have enough bombs?
he did.
Okay.
He did. He has 9 bombs, so he bought 5. He had 4. Considering he didn't miss one, I don't know. That's awkward.
Yeah, I think he missed some bombs and
I believe
have
he
enough.
hit the first one he threw. At this point, I would just like him to, go one by one. It happens. You try the optimal strat, did not work. Just go one by one. You can be slightly slower, but you get there. So
Yeah.
Caesar is going back to Child, and I'm looking forward to see what he can find. He's really short on money, so we won't be seeing. He's probably gonna farm some money on the entrance and probably maybe see Bombshoe Bowling. And long shot for Ego. That's huge. And find a slingshot as well.
they're now realizing he doesn't have the rupee. He's gonna try to
Think-
sell the milk, I think. Does it
You
work?
can't. I don't think
No.
you can sell. You can. I believe you can only sell bug, fish, and blue fire for 50, 100, and 150 respectively.
And now he just like drinks the
Hey.
milk in front of the guy.
It's nutritious. So Ego's gonna grab his song of Sun Song there, and hopefully not enter Fire Temple. Ego.
He'll try.
Nah,
to
he's
see the-
he's just doing the visual checks. I have to question why Caesar is farming money there when he can just walk out and get the rupees. Is it because of
Yeah.
the time of day? Okay, so no, it's a little bit off. I'm guessing it's because of time of day, but he does have Sun Song.
Yeah, I was gonna say that he already has some song. Maybe he didn't realize. Like
He's
but
gonna have to wait for
he-
the gate there.
yeah. I think he's thinking about Bombchu Bowling here.
Oh,
and neither runner did those checks like when they first went to market. So let's see if there's something here. I think that it can be some. We can have something here because we have to get those shadow access like pretty soon.
And bombs were quite early.
Yeah.
Right. As we did have that in Sphere 0, so it should be maybe a good one. Let's see. First one has a bloopy, not anything good. So bomb shoot bowling. Let's see. And bombs. Never mind that.
Okay.
And so yeah, Caesar does remember it as Song Song. We haven't seen Slingshot minigame, have we?
I don't think so. Yeah, both of them arrived at the market at night, and because of Prelude, they didn't do it like right before Adult One. So yeah, it's the first instance of the slingshot minigame we're seeing right now.
And Caesar has to be careful there because he doesn't have any more money. Oops. Oh, I jinxed it. No. Oh, he went for it and didn't realize he didn't have any more not money. Oh, that's not good.
Oh man, I think Caesar must be feeling pretty bad right now. He's like he didn't have to think about like his early mistakes. It's not like he lost the match right there, but now because of that he's like in a chain of events that are happening to him because of that it's really costing him some time.
Yeah, it can when you hit that it can be a snowball. So I hope that Caesar at some point, takes a step back as he's doing something like, I don't know, farming money casually here and take a deep breath and find his center again and gets back on his feet. So Ego thought about setting up the time of day and gave up on it, probably because he has Sansong.
Yeah, I mean, he might have remembered like when he was going for it, and he has like lots of things to do now. He can go up Zora's River, deliver the letter, do Jabo. So yeah, let's see.
And we do have Caesar's revenge against Deku Tree, and should not have a problem at this time. And I do think he should go grab that Ferrora's win. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. At least he's gonna have the 4 hours wing now with magic, and Eagle didn't quite go yet for Lake Hylia to check the way of the hero now because like he has more stuff to do. So maybe if Caesar like uses well that 4 hours he will have earlier than Egodev, he can recover some time. Let's see.
Right, considering Eagle did not go check his way of the hero in Lake Hylia, and I'm guessing he just thought, well, ooh, big Goron sword and slingshot minigame. It's not like Caesar is going to be punished in progression, but it's still a little bit of it's quite the useful item to have. And Eagle,
I think we've created some monsters because we do a strat in a rule set we created for a tournament here that we get a fish because we have a bottle early, so we can farm money from that guy. But I think they thought they could sell anything, but it's not quite like that. So Eagle tried the same thing.
So happy 1 hour for us. And Alfredine, what do you think? Do you believe who do you think? Do you have somebody actually clearly ahead, or do you think we'll see it's more even than we're giving credit to it?
Well, it's hard to say because I feel bad for Caesar because those mistakes like cost him lots of time. So Eagle in progression here and items, he has a clear advantage because of the like you said, the snowball effect that the decisions Caesar took. But I don't know. We with that long shot, we have like lots of stuff open already, so we might get in a situation in the end that we have that one item left, and we have like the whole world to explore. So yeah, let's wait a little bit more to see. But for now, I think Eagle has the advantage.
All right. And so Ego is going on his way back to check Bombshell Bowling, and Caesar is about to re-enter Goma and get his revenge against the spider. At least Caesar will not be faced by the fact that there is not progression. Since there is no progression in Goma, at least he can believe, well, this didn't put me as behind as I initially think.
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully, right after Goma, he will go to Sacred Forest Meadow to get his EL2, and then he can like put his route back in track.
All right, and Caesar gets his revenge against Goma, will get his light medallion, and find 50 rupees. That's actually it's going to be quite useful because our runners have been in quite a drought of money at the beginning.
Yeah, he'll definitely need it for Lost Woods here. And he can actually do one check that Eagle couldn't do. That is targeting the woods. So let's see if for once he gets like an advantage.
So Ego is playing Prelude of Light. That's interesting to say the least.
Yeah, I don't really know if it's faster, but thinking about it, it might be.
It depends.
You don't need to get caught. Don't need to get caught, and then I don't know.
I mean, it depends where you want to go, right? Because if he wants to go to Zora's River, he could just save and quit. I'm guessing he's gonna farm money again. Yep. That's definitely a reason to go back. Alrighty.
Yeah, he's definitely going river right now.
Yep. And since he waited, go for it.
No, I think Caesar checked the target in the woods. I'm not quite sure, but I think it was nothing.
It was a piece of, it was a piece of heart. Or a heart container. It was a little bit of love or a lot of love. It was just love. Alright, Caesar is farming a little bit more money. And hopefully we'll see Caesar going to Goron City to find his Rudo's ladder. And considering Caesar, we might see him delivering the ladder early. Oh, so we do have Saria song. That's another check. Wait, Skull Kid is actually hinted, right?
Yeah, Skull Kid is dead.
If I remember correctly, it is dead.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not sure if Caesar had that hint, so.
I don't remember where exactly it was, but I think he had it. So Eagle getting some beans there. It was interesting when he was arriving at the river because he had one bomb, and he had to be very careful about it. Is that Greg?
So we do find Greg today, and it's probably gonna be left alone. But Greg is there. Say hi to Greg, and we'll never see him again. So the another thing I didn't see, did Eagle plant a bean in this soft patch?
No, I don't think so. He just bought one bean. I think I don't know. It can be for that hammer, but you never know.
Sure, and you do have the Zar Colossus. I don't know. Considering ice is definitely a play. Uh, I'm sorry. Viable play for this seed. I would like to have seen. I would appreciate that. That being there to give a little bit of better access to ice caverns, because we don't have iron boots, don't have Zora scale, so we can't really shortcut there.
See more hints here. Oh, market is foolish.
Market is foolish.
Oh, thanks, Seed. Thank you very much.
I mean, it's Ego has to be happy he found his hint now, this hint now, because otherwise that Bergora would never see the light of day.
Well, that's true. That's one way to see it. At least we got our big R on that.
So bomb. Ego is actually going to.
He had 0 bombs.
Convenient. We do have to agree that it was quite convenient. Ooh. And so we have strength upgrade in Frogs too. That's huge. Because think about it, Epona is. Oh, actually, it can't be the first strength because Epona is behind Forest Temple.
Yeah,
so it has to be the second one.
Yeah, actually, Epona's behind Forest and Sarius is behind Shadow too because Minuet is in Prelude. So that can only be at least the second strength. But with that GTG way of the hero, I would start to get like I'd start to sweat a little.
Oh, absolutely. Think about it. I mean, Shadow, we don't really need the strength upgrade unless I'm wrong, unless I'm missing something. But yeah, for Forest Temple, so yeah, that has to be at least the second one.
Yeah, for Shadow Temple, logically we need the strength in that spike room. We have a block behind an invisible wall that we have to push there logically to do the room, and that requires the strength. So maybe it's not required if there's like, I think if it's not anything there, if it doesn't have a key or a boss key, maybe it's not required, but it's a very small chance of that happening.
Look at that! I did not know it was strength required there. So yeah, thank you for that. And so Caesar is about to see the Greg there, and I don't think he got the Ruto's ladder, did he?
Caesar, where were Rutos again? It was
Ruto
Rolling
was on the big Goron. No, not the big Goron, the rolling big Goron.
Yeah, no, Caesar definitely did not get that. He would never went to Child Goron. So let's see here, one more hint. Okay, we already knew that.
Nothing new, move on. Let's see what we have here. Diving minigame. Caesar's going to find out the progressive strength in Frogs 2. And I wouldn't be oh no, never mind. That's is that gilded? That's gilded chest, right?
Yeah, in Water Temple.
And yada. So I'm gonna guess that both runners will realize that this is the second strength and mark it foolish. That means Caesar will not find that big Goron. I'll have to bet. And no chicken. I mean, this is not a huge deal. I would have liked seeing Caesar getting that skull at the end instead of
Oh, he's not going for a domain here. I think he's going for dumpy digging, maybe.
Yep. He didn't check the last item, right?
No, he didn't. Yeah, he's like he's like a little bit desperate right now. He must be thinking like he's way behind, and he's trying to do like something different that gives him an advantage. So yeah.
So this is Song of Time for
The fourth bottle with the fish for Jabu, really?
all the bottles. Are you sure we're not playing Majora's Mask here? So many bottles.
Oh my god. I sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, I had to agree with chat there. There is a huge chance that strength upgrade is dead unless we find either Spirit Temple Way of the Hero, or it's gonna be in the silver block of GTG as you pointed.
Yeah, that strength being required is like the chances are very, 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 very small, if not like zero.
Not gonna say zero. Not gonna jinx it. Not gonna be me here. So we do see Egodev entering Jabu, and considering he does have the boomerang, we'll see it through the end. And
Yeah, for sure.
One thing I'm noticing is that neither of the runners are actually carrying too much for skulls. I mean, we don't have anything like CAC Way of the Hero, and 30 skulls is dead, so I guess.
Oh, and Caesar did not have money for dumpy digging.
Oh, that's
He didn't remember about it. There's a grave you can pull right next where Dumpy where like I think it's the first of the row. The first row.
I believe so. It's the first on the right.
Yeah.
If you come from the back of it. So yeah, he has 5 rupees if I remember correctly. So
Yeah,
Caesar,
you can like it's like a handle backup strat with the old route. That if you had to do Dumpy many times to get the item,
so weird.
you'd farm there.
And 10 skulls does not have anything.
Yeah, for Caesar right now, nothing is like helping his case. He's desperately trying to do something different and get something that he feels like it's an advantage for him right now. And he's even, I think, going for that hammer. So yeah. Because all the things he did differently didn't pay off, so he must not be feeling very good on the race right now. He's trying his best. Meanwhile, we have first checks in Jabu here coming for Egodev. Yeah, we had our third foolish. It's market. That's right. So first check in Jabu. Doesn't have anything, just a piece of heart. I'm curious about what Caesar does now. He's going for that hammer. I hope he remembers now that that fire temple is foolish. Like, they both have a tracker that shows the you can take notes on the tracker about the way of the heroes and the foolishes. But no, he is going for the fire temple play. Oh, that's really, really bad for him. Yeah, he's definitely letting his nerves, like, he's not controlling them too much. He's feeling way behind, and he thinks that he needs to do something different, but this unfortunately won't have anything. Egodev now checking the boomerang chest. And nothing. So, yeah, we actually have lots of stuff for go mode yet. It's pretty surprising we don't have any strength upgrade or any bow until this point. So maybe early GTG is like it might be earlier than we think with that long shot in Coron City. Maybe we don't need strength 2 at all. We just need to check like the beginning of GTG and never had to touch the silver block. We also have that strength in Frogs 2, so yeah, it seems more and more likely that we won't ever need the second strength.
Yeah, so we see a second in that's really bad for Caesar. It's really understandable to be nervous about it, and then you're gonna miss a few a little bit of information and even ignore it, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, he might be so focused on his screen right now. Oh, he might have realized it. Okay, he's leaving. That's good. Okay. Hopefully he realized it. Yeah, he's going away. Whew. Yeah, lost some time there, but nothing major.
Now, if you found something like a Din's Fire in the ferry here, it could be huge.
Yeah, for sure, because Egodev has no reason to go back for that hammer, like right now. He can be a long time before he goes back for that.
I mean, Ego has the luxury of waiting for hoverboards. So I guess Caesar has to be betting on something like finding something hammerlocked, like a Dense Fire, or even the hover boots.
Yeah, and we have to wonder if Caesar remembers he has to do Link the Goron, because if he doesn't ever go back to that, it's gonna be like impossible for him to beat the seed.
If he and it can be quite complicated now because he has Bolero, so technically he doesn't need to do it anymore.
Yeah. But at least he has the hammer right now, so he has a reason to go back to Garon City to check the leftmost check in the maze. So maybe he goes there right now. Meanwhile, Egodev. Oh, sorry.
No, go.
I was just saying that Egodev is having a pretty good Jabo till now. Very clean. Got some skulls. I think he's past 10 already, so he can check 10 skulls soon. And Caesar is indeed going to Garon City.
Reminds me of what. Oh yeah. So Link the Goron has the long shot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So time to see what the leftmost chest has, and here's hoping Caesar does go to check Link the Goron. Maybe a bow here would encourage him to go. Yeah, just Loopy and
no, Caesar, no.
Oh no, never mind. He's songing to get back to the entrance. Now,
okay,
and never mind. Caesar is unfortunately skipping Link the Goron. You feel you're so far behind. You have to skip a few checks, and the Dongo is such a has such a it has a much higher density, so it's a really palatable dungeon to go to, regardless of being stone at all. At this point, and it wouldn't be far fetched to say that we might find a Goron City Way of the Hero, because it has so many things. And if I remember correctly, we only have 3 Way of the Hero. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm really surprised we didn't find a Goron City Way of the Hero till now, because we had the 2 hook shots, Ruto's Ladder and the slingshot there. It's pretty amusing we didn't have a hint.
Yeah, it is without a doubt a gigantic Goron City. If there's a place to be Way of the Hero, it's definitely that.
Yeah, and we still have the Runia to check, so imagine if there's something else there.
Right. Right, I didn't think about the Rain Joy.
Yeah, it's most likely... Oh, there's the bow!
Oof. So the fairy bow is in Jabu. This is turning to be quite the lunar seed for me.
Yeah, I think so. Now, let's think about it. Well, this helps a lot on GTG for Egodev if he wants to go, like, right before or right after doing Jabu here. So, I don't know. I think GTG is the next play. What do you think?
I would like to see a nice play. I think there's Storm. So you go. I mean, since you're going to adult, why not just do both plays? I don't know. GTG. I would definitely go GTG because the Way of the Hero, but you can't be locked by those strengths, right? So
yeah.
I mean, we do have Song of Time, so they're very future. Now, considering we found the bow, yeah, it has to be GTG.
Yeah, we still need, like, we would still need 2 strengths to finish GTGs, but it's getting more and more likely that 2nd strength won't ever be required. And Ego, I think he's going to plant the beam, so he's going for the hammer too. It does not want to leave anything behind.
Caesar finds his light arrows. Already found his boomerang. There's another thing we need to consider. Egodev is, if he's going to GTG, do you think he'll make a detour to Lake Hylia?
I think he might go after, but I don't see him going like before GTG.
I can't remember if Ego actually checked. Ooh, that bomb was a little bit too soon. I can't remember if Ego actually checked Gerudo Valley.
Yes, he did. Child,
okay.
He did.
So, I mean, if he hadn't, I definitely could understand seeing Lake Hylia last, but he might just Lake Hylia into GTG.
And we had our Light Arrows cutscene already. It was Deku Stick upgrade, but it was pretty.
Was it? I think it was just a Deku Stick.
I saw an upgrade. I don't know.
Then you're definitely correct. I just got the wrong impression. Yeah, and Ego finding the magic before going to GTG, that means he can leave a Ferrora's Wind there, and that's gonna help both with GTG in case he wants to go back with the 2nd strength, or even going to a Water Temple.
Yeah, unfortunately he can't enter Water Temple yet because he doesn't have like neither scale and the Iron Boots, so he can't leave Ferrora's there right now.
Oh no! What I'm saying is, because you can't leave Ferrora's Wind in Water Temple, you leave it at GTG, which is gonna be the next closest location.
Oh, right.
For Water Temple, because look at that. Look, walking through Hyrule. That no Epona, no Serenade. That's gotta be quite the marathon. So Caesar takes care of the Dongo, King Dodongo. If I remember correctly, there's a heart piece there, and so Ego, as you said, is going to GTG. There's
It's a little bit close. It's a little bit closer, right? So you have to walk a lot. See, he might be thinking, well, UTG has lots of checks available right now, and I can do Lake Hylia right after. So maybe that's what he's going to do here.
It will be slight feel bad when he realizes, oh, I couldn't have left for his win. Of course, we can find the second. Oh, we can't find the second magic there, if magic is way of the hero.
Yeah, that's also a possibility.
So it's looking more and more like magic's going to be in Shadow Temple.
Well, nothing on Hammer Rocks here, so Hammer, until now, it's kind of useless. I don't know if there's still a check that requires the hammer.
And there's another
think
chance
so.
for Caesar to Gorandino. Let's go. Yes, and he goes for it. Probably not gonna get him that time, but don't give up. And
Well, at least he remembered.
I think that we might see an instant GTG play.
Yeah, I think so. He's feeling behind. Like you see by his actions and his like not so consistent routing that he feels behind and he has to do some like unusual routing, and that must be that he might be feeling even like worse right now by seeing this long shot that he skipped.
So a little bit over 30 minutes, Egodev remembers he does have a big Goron sword.
Oh, that's true.
All right, so Caesar is going to... I wonder if you think about doing an early dip in Forest Temple.
Yep. Well, in this situation, I don't know, because as I said, Forest is after Shadow Temple, so logically you would need to have like.
It isn't. Caesar does have Saria Song.
But Saria Song was in Minuet check. So
Oh yeah, duh. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely. I mean, you're better in logic than I am, so I'll defer to your expertise when it comes to that.
Like we always have a chance of having another bow or another strength in here, but it's kind of no Dins. It can be Dins because Dins has to be before.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Never mind. We could find iron boots though.
Yeah, he can find iron boots here.
See, I know nothing on logic.
But it's like it's much more a play of luck than like anything else. What Caesar is doing here, in my opinion, right?
So, bunch of new checks from both sides. Caesar is still going for the skulls. You gotta long shot is such a huge quality of life.
Yeah, for sure. And he can get 4 skulls here at least. So I don't know how close he is to 20, but he might like close it out in Forest.
I don't think he's at 20 yet. Ooh. Jump slash. Okay, so you go. Get to silver rupees. Caesar We'll do the second check here, of course. If we're Caesar, what would you be hoping to find in Forest Temple?
Uh, well, I'd be hoping to find, I don't know. He got his Ferrars, right? So he can come back here later. So that might be the reason he did the forest dip. Thinking about that. So I don't know. I think at least one strength would be good. I know it wouldn't be the first strength most probably, but it would help him. And there's the Inspire.
Okay, so we do have at least one possible way of the hero. I mean, it is quite
that's
the unique
definitely
item.
way of the hero.
I know. Bosky for Caesar. It does have Song of Time, so you'll be able to proceed to the courtyard. And Ego will finish GTG after the silver block. I'm not sure if we'll find progressive strength in. I don't know. At this point, strength is so far. It's so weird that we haven't found the strength in an hour and a half.
You know what's funny? Ego has Shadow access right now, so he could do like the 2 first checks, and Shadow is way of the hero.
Actually, no. Ego does not have magic.
Oh, he doesn't have magic yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ego never went back to Lake Hyla. I mean, he'll probably have it soon as after GTG, but he does not have magic. Now imagine if Wasteland has something.
Yeah.
And you
no,
can't check. You can't check because you don't have magic.
Yeah. But I was thinking because the magic we know the magic is available. So for us, Shadow has logical access for the first 2 checks right now. So imagine if Shadow is way of the hero for Hoverboots in the beginning.
I was thinking the very same thing. If you find Densfire, the very first thing you do is go check those 2 checks. And Caesar has 1 heart there. So
yeah, that's Monka-esque.
Monka-esque for sure.
So let's see here the right side maze for Ego. Let's see if that Song of Time is useful for the seed. Oh, Caesar, no! He was waiting to Deku Baba and got sniped by the Octorok. Oh, damn.
That was a cheap shot by the Octorok for sure. You don't hit a person on the side like that. So Ego has 5 keys. Might be able to check the whole maze. I mean, there's always keys in the maze, right? Right.
Well, you'd have,
right?
you'd have to be very unfortunate here to have like 4 keys in the the silver block room. It's very unlikely.
You could have 3 and 1 in toilet.
Yeah, but toilet. he can't even do toilet right now without like iron boots.
I know. That was the irony of it.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, there's sometimes I think the Lizalfos are worse than the Stalfos. Sneaky little creatures. Another
the
key.
60 key? Okay.
Yeah, that's almost impossible that Ego will not find the 7th key. But hey, I just said it, so I might have jinxed it. And suddenly that key went to toilet.
Yeah,
the bow was in Baronade, magic was on top of the lab. Alrighty.
Exactly.
So Caesar has
5 skulls.
15. So 5 more skulls to go. Where is a good place to farm those 5? And strength upgrade. About time. That means if Ego wants, he can beat Forest Temple. We know it's not going to have anything for anything for Shadow, but and Eagle hasn't found the 7th key. We might not see the center chest. Told you I jinxed it.
Oh my god. Okay,
Told you.
so
My bad.
we have lots of keys, like not accessible right now. But that's interesting because we have Shadow Temple Way of the Hero, and so it's it might as well be hovers there, or iron boots like in the at the back of Shadow. I don't know. I can't see anything else. We're
that's the
very
cha-
close to gold mode right now.
And that's the chat points. We're in shoe mode. We're looking for the boots.
That's true. Where are the boots?
Where are the boots? Okay. So I don't think Ego has bomb shoe for to check that and I don't think he can recoil. Oh, he already checked this. Never mind. I apologize. So Ego will go to Lake Hyla, will most likely find his magic, and hopefully Nocturne on the way to his way to Shadow Temple.
Yeah, like you said before, this is actually kind of a linear seed because you just need to check your way of the heroes, and you have like lots of stuff in your path. So I don't know. We have that way of the hero in Shadow, and we might just need one of the boots, like, or maybe both of them are in Shadow. So this might be a very fast seed.
Yeah, 1 hour and a half. 1 hour and a half. We have 3 medallions probably going for 4. We can beat the 4th in Forest Temple. So I dare say it might be an under 3 seed, depending on where the boots are.
Yes, a 3 is definitely possible. I know we have the entire Shadow and Forest to do. They're really time consuming, but Water Temple can be like really quick.
You know what I would really like for Ego to check the tents at the back of Lake Hylia. At this point, it's 1 hour and 40. We're still missing 2 way of the hero. So after he finds magic, since we're missing 2 items, I really think it's a viable play.
Yeah, I think so too. It could be a very strong information for him if he has like we know that we have like likely Garon City way of the hero lost there, maybe even double Garon City, but yeah, it's worth checking. Why not?
And Ego doesn't find anything, and I mean, I would be. I have to bet he's dreading to that the way of the hero is diving in the lab. But
Well,
he's
no.
going to find his magic here, so going to be way more relaxed up there. And Caesar's doing the GTG play, and I would like Caesar to find that Dean's Fire, leave Farah's Wind, because I mean Forest Temple Farah's Wind is pretty good, but if you leave the Farah's Wind there and just go Shadow, I believe it would be a good bet. It would definitely be a good gamble. If you find things, you might never have to go back to Shadow to GTG, but there is that progressive strength, right?
Oh, so that's interesting. Egodev got his magic, but he didn't go to Shadow. He might be going Ice Cavern, maybe.
I mean, if you're going Ice Cavern, this is not the best route to go, right? Because he doesn't have Iron Boots, doesn't have Scale.
Yeah, he won't be able to check the item on Icy Waters. But
No.
with that shadow,
No, what I mean is, how do you? Why? This is not really the best place to go to ice, is it? Oh, he's going forest temple.
forest. Okay, forest makes sense. That's true. That's true. I forgot that he.
Forest doesn't. He's going to do the Midas keep here because he can't use the shortcut to go to ice cavern because we don't have a scale, we don't have iron boots. So the only direction he can go through is through Zora's River.
Yeah, this is the kind of play that, like, well, I'll have to do it anyways. Like, why the hell not? I know it's not in logic yet; it's behind shadow, but yeah. If he finds an iron boots here, he's instantly in go mode, so he has nothing to lose.
Well, he does have to find hover boots, and but again,
Shadow is way of the hero. It has to have something.
I was about to say the very same thing. I do think we'll find a way of the hero hover boots. See, this is why I would have done that Lake Hylia check, because I mean you can bet that Goron City is way of the hero, but still missing a fifth one, and you're looking for 2 items with a blank way of the hero, which Shadow, which probably has the iron boots. So, I mean, it could have the hover boots in the first two chests, but I guess it's more likely to have hover boots, iron boots. So, if you find that other way of the hero, you suddenly you have so much information that you don't ever have to find anything. It would be gigantic for Ego to find a way of the hero pointing to hover boots.
Yeah, for sure. Because, like, we know that hover boots isn't here in forest. It can have iron boots, but there's not really, like, he wouldn't lose any time, like, doing the first 2 checks of Shadow first. And if he got the hover boots indeed in the beginning, he could clear Shadow, then get Minuet, and then instantly go forest. So yeah, it could be a play, but like you said, like everyone said, he has to do forest anyways. There's, like, he's not losing much time by doing this way.
Oh, he's definitely not wasting any time. We know that for sure.
But what does chat thinks? Is Egodev going to find anything here in forest, or it's going to be good old barren forest in his in its all glory?
I'm gonna go ahead and say Lens of Truth in PG. I would definitely go for Fendergan, a Lens of Truth.
Oh, can I disappoint you again?
Sure.
Because of the scrub settings, Lens of Truth is required to beat Shadow Temple.
Oh, crap.
So Lens cannot be here in the forest too.
Let's go with second wallet then, just for fun. Fendergan always has everything. So Strength 2 is at Frogs 2. Yes, we do have a third strength though. I mean, that might even be the third, or not. I don't know.
Yeah, it can be the third. Can be.
I'm so off in logic that today that I might just stop guessing things. Alrighty. So Deep Forest might have iron boots. I'm still convinced that iron boots is in Shadow Temple, and I mean, see, and then Ego is gonna open vanilla bow chest and it's gonna have iron boots because I'm.
Well, if we think about it, that Frog's True Strength can be required if like Iron Boots in Spirit.
Or even in
I don't
in the final chest of in the final chest of GTG.
of GTG or the Silver Block room, because it is possible, because if you beat Shadow, Forest, and oh no, I'm dumb. It can't be. Epona Song is on Burning Keg. So it can't be.
Yep.
Okay, I am.
So yeah, so that strength is completely useless. See, even you, it's so confusing sometimes. So yeah, that second strength is definitely not required for DC, because there might be another strength there that is required, but the Frogs 2 will never. I don't think we'll ever see it.
Yeah, it's just my fault for like wanting to think the trolliest scenarios possible. And
GTG Central Chest might not be that, because you still have the third strength. Or the second. Yeah. I mean, couldn't find it. We could find the second strength here in Forest Temple. Right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. So Caesar already checked everything. He's going to the center of going to the maze. I don't know how many keys he got. He needs 5, right? Because there's 1 in the maze. That Goron.
Yeah. He has 5.
I mean, he only needs 5.
Okay.
Yeah. There's 1 on the way, but he only needs 5 to get that progressive strength.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
Rudo's ladder was in the Rolling Goron and Child Goron City.
Yeah, the
big
Rolling Goron.
Just gonna do one last check, and I really would like to see Nocturne play right now. Caesar does not realize he only has 1 key. Oh, there's one more chest here.
One more.
Right, and it's gonna be arrows. Or 5 rupees, because Caesar does not have a bow.
Yeah, the thing about the bow, the only available bow right now that we know of is on Baronade, so that's a double feels bad for Caesar for not finding that Rudo's ladder.
Caesar will have 1 check that Ego did not, which is the Wasteland check.
Let's see if he goes for it. He's already leaving his Ferrars.
Yeah.
So he might go for it right now.
Nah, he's definitely. Oh,
he's thinking about it.
Oh.
No? He's going Shadow.
No, he's going Shadow. Okay. I mean, again, you're behind. You have to skip things.
Yeah.
And can't be bow way of the hero, but I mean, we could find a second bow here in Shadow.
Funny thing about Shadow Temple is that because Caesar has the long shot, if he finds the hover boots here, he can full clear Shadow, because he has the Scarecrow song to cross the. Oh, there's Iron Boots, so that's go mode.
In Forest, that's pretty much go mode.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there is no way we won't find hover boots in the first 2 checks here.
Or we find the second strength to go back to GTG to get the hover boots.
Can we find Lens of Truth to go to Spirit Temple? Get Vanilla, Requiem, and have to do Child Spirit?
You're absolutely right. You can find lens in shadow. Oh no! Oh no!
Are
dude,
we
if
going
that's
to
it-
see a way of the hero lens of truth?
Oh, another bomb bag.
Wait,
That's
bomb
not
bag?
it.
Nah.
Oh, that would be so bad.
So we find second strength to go to GGG. Find lens of truth. Go to Requiem.
Where would hovers be? I can't think of anywhere
probably
else.
in, I don't know, adult spirit.
It could be Nice Cavern. No, Adult Spirit is. It's not. I don't think there's a chance of being there.
Oh,
right
there's
now, but it could
definitely,
be
there's
Nice
definitely a
Cavern.
chance. You find so
And bottom of the well, yeah.
yeah, bottom of the well as well. Let's see. I mean, if you find lens of truth here, it's gonna be so trolling.
Oh, we're gonna find out like right now because if Caesar doesn't find hovers here, then I guess it's pretty much guaranteed it's Lens of Truth. Let's see. And do we have vanilla hovers? We have.
Okay, so we're official. We
Vanilla.
are officially in go mode, and it turns out to be a super linear seed for me.
Yeah, the seed was kind of nice.
It was really nice. This is gonna be a sub 2.5 hours, I think, because we will have Ego finishing here. You probably go to water, beat water, and I mean after that you don't really have a choice but going to Shadow.
Yeah, that's almost like the seed didn't even like give us a chance for thinking about going for for Ice Cavern or anything else. It did give us that Storms hint to to at least make us consider going for Ice Cavern early, but it was a total bait.
I mean, if I had to guess, who probably find, I don't know, Lens of Truth in bottom of the well or something. But yeah, it turns out we didn't need that fourth and fifth way of the hero at all.
That's really intriguing. They must have been like back of Lake Hylia, like you said, or somewhere else stupid.
Storm Grotto and Hyrule Castle. I don't know.
Hey, yeah, any of Farm Grotto that we haven't had access to now.
Yeah, and I believe that unless there are a lot of deaths, we can say that Egodev is set for the victory here. I don't know. There has to be a lot of things from Caesar to get there.
Yeah, at this point, like after Egodev beats Forest here, I think it would need a disaster for him not to go Shadow, because he knows. Wait, it's Way of the Hero. I only need one item. Actually, two logically, but he might have not been thinking about lens here.
Yeah,
So-
I very much doubt that our runners will be looking for lens anytime. I mean, Ego could do a play for ice, saying it has a better density, and I found an early Rudo's ladder. So, but even with that, it's still complicated.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would, to be honest, I would like to see an ice cavern play from Ego, so we have a much closer race.
Yeah, but as we said in the beginning, this is random. Like these things happen. Unfortunately, one of them would have to lose this match. It's a
I do
match.
have to say that aside from the initial problems, I very much like this not only the seed but the way our runners play. We do saw a lot of interesting things, a lot of good play, very much to the level of we expect in our C or S bracket of scrubs, and if they definitely have the potential to go even farther when it comes to this. It's refreshing to see this level of play.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of that, we are almost like reaching the 2 hour mark. So maybe this is like pretty much decided, but I'd like to this opportunity again to give you a huge shout out for the Scrubs tournament, for giving us this opportunity to be here in Zelda Speedrun. For Splits Happen that he's being very quiet here. He should talk more if he wants, but for restreaming the match for us, and for big shout outs for the trackers too, because we need some people to leave the layout, like everything in order for you to see which items the runners got. So yeah, they are. I pretty much want to thank everyone for for like giving us the opportunity to be here, for like Tepedino to be here with me, because I was pretty nervous at the beginning too, and if I was like, if I wasn't with someone that I know about, that's my friend, I think it would be much harder for me.
Yeah, I was really excited to do this, and yeah, I have only to agree with Fugling. I believe from what I know, the Brazilian community has been it's quite new at integrating with the international community as a whole. We have a few runners that participated in this, and giving us the highlight was and is a huge opportunity. So thank you very much to the Scrubs and Zelda Speedruns.
So while we were talking, we got Naroslav in shadow, because we always want to see that, right? Good old protection. But we did not see Lens, so Lens is indeed like somewhere else.
Definitely bottom of the well. I have no idea, but I would say bottom of the well. Because I already have so many misses, so what's one more? Alrighty. And Fenton Gannon didn't really have anything, did he?
Just a bundle of arrows. It's pretty much expected, like we are not like searching for anything else in the seed, so most likely everything else will be junk. There we go, Egodev going shadow. He's going to very, very soon confirm his go mode. But do you know what we do have to find yet? The
what?
Double Magic in Shadow.
True.
Where is it?
I'm going to say the invisible bombable chest.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's a good guess as any. But also, there is a chance we'll never see one chest if Shadow Temple is nice and gives us the small key before the Floor Master chest.
Yeah, but Caesar most likely will check it anyways because he's looking for more items. So
true.
And beautifully executed here for Caesar, the fan room in Shadow.
I love
very,
seeing
very
that.
Good.
I love seeing that fan room done perfectly, and Caesar did not disappoint. It was great. Alrighty, and Ego is about to find his hover boots, and his fight was much cleaner thanks to that big arm.
Yeah, Big Aron's definitely helping here a lot. And that's it. Go mode for Egodev. And almost two. He was very happy about it. I don't think those shield flicks were like mad. I think he was happy. Yeah, so we might be looking here for even a 2R.5 seed. Really, really nice.
Oh, absolutely.
So now, a big long boat ride here for Caesar. And let's see, I didn't notice if he has one small key left. Let's see here. Because if he has, maybe Egodev never checks the back room. Okay, because I think I saw the boss key already. Yes, he has.
He already has the boss key. Well,
So
he doesn't have a small key, but yeah, as you said, it definitely it's way of the hero is definitely going to check everything.
Yeah, but Ego's in go mode already, so he can definitely skip the back room because he will have the boss key and the small key here.
So you saying we have a nice shadow temple?
Yeah, the seed is very, very nice. I'm very surprised. The Legend of the Go Mode Shadow. Yeah, like Split said, you never have a Go Mode Shadow when you want it. One thing that we might see here is Caesar fighting Bongo with the Kokiri sword. Are you kidding me?
Kokiri sword and shadow. Oh, he found a Kokiri sword.
Yeah.
So great. I mean, it would be nice for Caesar to find a bow here.
Yeah, he might as well have to fight Bongo without the bow. It's not that bad, but like you have to like get used to the long shot. It's way slower than shooting with the bow. So let's hope he does not get. Oh, he just got smacked by the wall master here, the floor master. And using Din's fire because I've seen some people I don't want to mention here that has some troubles with this room.
You don't want to mention graffiti. I definitely do. Yeah, Din's fire is a safe strat here, and I mean, if you miss the first spin, it's still better than hunting little invisible hands. All right, so our Caesar is going to call Pierre, jump through, and I have to say, I don't think we got any bomb shoes, right? I mean, we saw one in the crate, but we didn't really get any.
Yeah, we haven't had access to bomb shoes at all in this race.
So because there is a way you can put down the bridge with the bomb shoes, but I mean, you have Longshot, you have Pierre, you don't really care about it.
Yeah.
And Ego does the backflip. Yep. Nicely executed. Naru's love. Yeah, I bet both of them are so happy to find out. Not. hey, can help.
Oh, got
So-
a little smack here from.
So I have to say I really would like Ego to do ice arrow strat. I have to say, I mean, I would love to see. Oh, what did he do there? Okay, no, probably a little bit off. Happens.
I think he went for the cycle, but narrowly missed it.
Fair. Okay, and Caesar got his 2 hits. Yeah, Bongo with hook shot is a little bit awkward. Choose cycle, I believe.
Yeah, just cycle. Pretty good
Yep.
fight.
Nicely done by Caesar. Bongo is no more. And I'm feeling Caesar's gonna be bottlenecked, and hopefully you go back to that Goron City.
Yeah, I think so. There's not much left for him to do in the seed. So might be very well his next play right after here.
And Deku seeds and Bongo, so nothing else but hover boots and Nairu's love. I think it's important to point that out.
Does Nairo's Love count as second magic in Shadow?
Sure, let's go with that. It's more of a third magic, but still. And since Egodev is in go mode, is going to use Ferrer's wind strat. And again, no bump shoe for a quick pot strat here in Shadow. Caesar does get his minuet. Let's see. Oh, he's gonna use his progressive strength to progress through Forest Temple. But we do know, I don't think there's anything in Forest.
Oh, he's going to. Maybe he does recoil. Oh no, he has hovers. He can do the Floor Master. So he will find his iron boots, and maybe he will go water right after.
True, because at least one of the checks for water temple that requires the bow, you can just go with Din's fire instead. You won't be able to do the other one, the eye check, but let's see Ego here doing the fan room. And sweet, we do have 2 perfectly executed fan rooms. So I mean, it's just beautiful to see.
Yeah, proud of these boys.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, representing. All right, and
also,
Caesar, go for it.
I was gonna say it's also worth mentioning that Teperino here is also playing in the tournament, and this guy, like, he learned the game in 1 month. It was like amazing.
I had a bunch of features.
Big shout outs to him.
Thank you. Oh, we did find bump shoes.
Oh, I didn't see those.
Go mode before bump shoes. How about that?
Okay, so Caesar now finding his iron boots. Now he's maybe thinking about it, but yeah, he has 3 keys. So he might be thinking, I can't go for the vanilla bow. I have nothing else to lose, so yeah, maybe he'll go for that.
Yeah, I would definitely go for vanilla bow at this point. You have enough keys. And I have to ask if Caesar even remembers he skipped Child Goron City.
Well, at one point he will have to remember because he run out of checks, but maybe Egodev will be done by that. So
yeah, so we'll have a finish here at 2:14 probably, something like that for Shadow, and then Water. We'll have to find out how nice Water is. I mean, Shadow was really nice.
Yeah, we at least know that boss key in water isn't vanilla, so we can skip that. But yeah, we can also can always have those Dark Link moments.
I'm going to call the very first chest of water. I really want to see the very first chest.
That would be very nice. What about the chat? Does the chat want a nice water temple, a bad water temple? Where does everyone think the boss key will be?
Third chest water. That's also a good guess. Oh my god. Ego has equipped ice arrows.
Let's go!
All right. So
And he has 4 arrows.
Nah, he'll grab more arrows on the way to Bungo. There's the right pot is not going
Oh
to.
no! Oh no!
Oh wow! Oh wow! There's a chance he didn't see it. There you go. He
Oh, he
realized he only
remembered.
had 4 arrows. Central pillar was called. There you go. He has a Brazilian arrows now. I'm sorry, I had to. It was all right.
Yeah, but at least the one cycle will be much easier for him with this big arrow.
I mean, it might be harder to do the ice arrow strats than actually hitting the one cycle.
Yo, there we have it.
There you go. Hit it.
Very
Perfectly
nice.
executed ice arrow strats. Huge shout out to Ice for that.
Oh my god, Caesar is going over and beyond here. He can't access anything more. Yeah, I think he forgot.
No, he actually can access this. He can Din's fire. You can Din's fire the eye.
No, but he doesn't have a key to open the door.
But he can Din's fire the eye. He's playing Minuet? I guess he's going ice? No, he can't.
Oh yeah.
You can't play Minuet to go ice. It also
No, hey,
does
he
not
doesn't have the ladder yet. Yeah.
So Egodev's gonna realize, oh wait, I do not have Minute. I do a serenade. I do not have a Pona song. I might have to walk a little bit. And this is the moment where that GTG Farouz win would have been nice.
Yeah, that's true. What? Yeah, he could use the Ferrars to go to GTG, right? You're right. And then leave the Ferrars again. I don't think he thought about that. And now Egodev will do a really nice backwalk through the entire field to go to Water Temple.
Okay. Wake me up when Hyrule Field ends.
Oh my god.
So we'll actually see a simultaneous water tempo now.
Look at this sync, dude.
I know, right? Ego is going. I think Ego took a short detour. Oh, right. Caesar never actually checked remote Grotto, right? Or did he? I don't know.
No, he didn't.
He didn't,
Does
right?
he even remember that? Let's see.
I mean, he equipped the Megaton Hammer, so I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna do that check, and then just nah. Oh, right, he never did check that scrub.
Yeah,
Last
he
time
remembered at least.
Last time he passed, he did not have 10 rupees. And suddenly we'll see a situation where Caesar's going to be, hey, Ego, are you here? And then Ego's going to be, yep.
That's right. They're pretty close together.
And there's a little...
Unfortunately,
Yeah, unfortunately, Ego is, I don't know, 2 dungeons ahead. And Ego is gonna be will have even more advantage here because you just walk in and put the Ferris Wind right next to Morpha. You know what I would like? That Ego forgets that he equipped ice arrows and tries to light up the torches with ice arrows. I have no idea what happens, but it would be extremely amusing.
Just freeze the torches.
All right, so Ego going for the last dungeon of his run, 217. If Water Temple is nice, we might end in sub 230.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just need to see what Water Temple has for us today. And I don't know. I don't know if we can have access for the spoiler log after the race, but I'm really curious about those two Wave the Heroes that we never got.
Oh, same here. I mean, I can't believe Goron City was not a Way of the Hero. I can't. It's yeah. I mean, there are too many things for it not to be a Way of the Hero.
Yeah, but we didn't find Lens. Imagine if we got bottom of the well Way of the Hero, for example, for Lens of Truth. So they would be pretty. That would be pretty good for them for not like having that.
And we have our runners high-fiving here. Ah, it's a bloopy. Ah, I was wrong.
Damn. We could see at least one bowl here in water, right?
Please no. It brings me bad memories.
What? Oh, I remember. Sorry.
Right? Oh, you're good. You're good. Splits does bring it could be double Way of the Hero for Goron City. We definitely have enough items for a double Way of the Hero here. And Ego still has ice arrows. Please. Please. I haven't asked for anything yet.
So one last. Oh, Caesar remembered the Jin strat. Nice.
No!
He realized.
No! Does anybody know what happens if you ice arrow through the torch? I really want to know.
I think most probably it just like doesn't do anything.
The dream's over.
But I got really curious about it right now. Oh, that's the second item in Water Temple. So yeah, most like we're not seeing any more items until Dark Link.
That is super. So many items in Water Temple at the beginning, and Caesar realized. I think he was going to Gilded Chest and gave up.
Yeah, Gilded Chest is hinted. It's like I think it's a piece of heart, so I think neither of them will do that.
So we have 3 items super early in Water Temple.
Yeah, the last one is
end to see which 1 or 0. I mean, Gilded Chest is not going to be accessible. But how many times you seen a Water Temple? How many times you seen 3 items in Water Temple?
That early. Yeah, like logically, Water Temple needs to have most probably 2 items unlocked, so they can come pretty early. The boss key chest, it counts as a locked chest because it is behind two small keys. Like You need 2 small keys to access it, but logically you would need 5 to prevent soft locks. So
Yeah,
I don't know if I forgot what I was about to say, but yeah, it's common to have like 2 items early in water, but it's like not what you want to see here when you want to finish this the dungeon as soon as possible.
and I think the dream of sub 230 is dead. Let's see. If it's bow locked, it's gonna be such a big bad for Caesar. Okay, we good. We good. And Caesar going for the central pillar play. And the chat has called central pillar earlier. So I mean, it is always central pillar.
Yeah, and we have the Zora's tunic, right? We got it pretty early. I think it was in Mido's house, so it makes sense if it has to be here.
Overall, I have to say I really like this seed. I mean, unfortunately, we had Caesar with quite a few bads in the beginning, and that snowballed into a bad situation. But all things considering, that bow being nowhere close and not having Rudo's ladder, I think he did the best with what he had. And I mean, considering rando, and sometimes you just don't find the items, I couldn't ask for more. Oh, 10 seconds. Caesar is in a pinch. Does he remember he has Zora tonic?
Yeah, it's in his tracker. Caesar, please. That's the wrong door. No, pause.
Pause it.
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh man, I feel so sorry for Caesar. He's been having a rough race. He did want to do well today. He must have pressured himself like a lot because of it. So,
and as we pointed out, the history between these runners, it does mean that that Egodev had, I mean, a pseudo advantage. I mean, you won twice. The at least the psychological advantage is with him. So Caesar has 22 seconds. It's there. I mean, you should just drop this check at this point.
if
Can
he
you even
just
do that in 20 seconds? Oh yeah, okay.
it's already open. It's already. Open.
I didn't know that it would stay open. I never had went to the situation. So yeah, 20 seconds is fine. And we'll see a Dark Link play.
So we had 4 keys, right? So it's either Dragon Chest has the boss key, or it has a small key for us to check the Dark Link and everything. So, well, for those who are expecting a full clear water, there it is. Shadow was nice, but water wasn't.
And one thing I remember for our previous tournaments is that Ego really had trouble with the Dragon Chest jump, or was it the River Chest jump? I think it was both. I can't remember for sure, but I don't think you have any problems with it. It shows how much these players have evolved over time. It's just beautiful to see. Okay.
Is this the time that we give a shout out to Egodev? Because we have a saying in the community that you can't spell Egodev without saying God. So he's showing us that he wants to win this tournament, and he's going for it.
Ego showing how it's done. Oh, Dark Link. Let's see. Okay, second. And I mean, Big Gorn Sword. Not gonna be a problem. Where did we find Song of Time again? Was it in Graveyard? I think it was Graveyard, right? And we have Dark Link Chest. for Egodev to have that boss key and walking up to finish his last boss before Ganon.
So, well, I guess he wanted some information on Morpha here. Whoa, really nice grab.
Nice.
Let's see here.
Fisherman Egodev. There you go.
Okay.
Bang.
Easily done with Bigoron.
And Caesar is going for the side slash, even though it still has a few deku nuts there.
Yeah, I don't know. I never got the hang of the nut strat. I really like the slash strat.
So what you do is you Z target away from Dark Link and you do an inward slash. You know how if you Z target and you hold left, it's gonna slice to the left, and Dark Link's always going to parry that. But if you slice to the right, Link slices towards himself, towards his center, and for some reason that hits Dark Link. So I don't know. I don't understand the physics of this. I just know it works.
Whatever it works, dude.
I know, right? So we have the longest cutscene ever, and it probably feels like the longest cutscene ever for Egodev.
Yeah, I don't know if he's feeling good about this seed right now, because he really did a very good routing of these. Like all the items that were kind of not in his way of progression, he got really early. That the long shot in Adult Goron City and the oh my god, the Rutus Ladder in Child Goron City. So that was basically it, because everything else, it was just like rushing progression and Way of the Heroes. So it can't be, he can't feel like he did anything wrong.
Yeah, my feeling is that everything that Ego did paid off. He didn't fall into Bait of the Wow, did not fall for Ice, didn't fall for really anything. Played a clean game, and I mean, it's no surprise that he's ahead, because at the end of the day, if you play well and you guess and you make less mistakes, odds are you're going to win the race.
Yeah, for sure. Now all we have is just to climb this tower, just like do some more fights, and then play some tennis with Ganondorf, and then slice some bacon.
I do want to know if Ego is going to open the validation chest. I don't think he will, but I really wish he would. And we ended a seed with no scales.
Yeah, that's true. No scale, no more strengths.
I mean, granted, we did have one more. We have access to a second one. We're never gonna get it. But I mean, it's still true. And I have to say, so we found the bow in. I would guess that Jabu might be Way of the Hero, because we had never found a second bow.
Yeah, it seems like it. Like maybe there's.
Oof.
Oh, this is dangerous. Oh my god.
This is when Nairu's love come into play. Please, Nairu's love. Bump shoes. No.
Oh, he had 30 shoes. Where did he find all those shoes?
I don't
Maybe
know.
the Shadow pack was the 20 pack.
Probably. Oh,
I never saw he getting those many shoes. Oh, Caesar is going for the hints.
all right. Time to see if we find any different hints here. Go, and
Oh,
Orange City way up here. Oh, you do! Don't tell me! What a surprise! and oddly enough, that's still a good info for Caesar, because that means he's probably going for Child Goron City. It's a hint.
That's true.
Yeah, because I just wish she had found this hint about an hour earlier.
Yeah, for sure. I like a lot of required items. Yeah, at this point, it's all we need to know. Rutu's letter was that big rolling
Wasn't the
Goron.
rolling Goron? Yeah.
Yeah, Hot Rodder. I always forget the name.
We call him Gorel. So Ego changed to the Master Sword here. I don't know. Why wouldn't you just, not risk getting one cycle Ganon?
Actually,
he was inside.
He started the jump.
Oh,
flash
he
with
jump
Tigger,
flashed. Never mind.
and then
I'm dumb.
because then you just have to do one menu, then you equip everything, and then you change it to Master Sword, and you already have the final Ganon fight. But he didn't store the. He didn't store the jump flash now.
He did.
Did he?
Yeah.
I think I saw him doing a normal slash.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. As we say, Caesar's cow has laid down. Oh, we'll see what's in Darunia.
Yeah. Is there anything else in Goron City?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the rolling Gorons were Caesar's demise in this city. In this city. Let's see. Are we going to find Lands of Truth?
It can't be, because Arya's song was.
Oh, I hate the logic of this scene. I really want to see Lynn. Yeah, it's probably in bottom of the well. And Ego is doing apparently he did store the Master Sword slash.
Yeah, I think I missed it there. I saw it wrong.
Ego's
Here.
about to finish the pig.
A little bit of dance there.
Spinny bacon! The hitbox in the Teo is so weird. I mean, and go ahead and put a GG's on chat for Egodev. Just the final slash. And Egodev wins the Brazilian beatdown. It was a huge showdown from both Brazilians, and Egodev goes ahead and wins the race, and well, it's the third win for Ego. I believe we have a 2:35 official time for Egodev.
Yeah, it was a 2:35 at 19.
Okay.
Really good time.
That's
Big GG's. As Caesar finds his ladder, that it's too late.
Yeah, it's definitely too late. Caesar still has Jabu and Forest Tempo to finish and play Nocturne. Oh yeah, because he's going to open. No, he doesn't have a Ferrer's win in Jabu.
He's gonna check this before, but the boy won't let him. Yeah, I think Caesar is so focused right now that he isn't even looking on race time. He might not even realize that Egodev has finished it. But let's see. I think Ego is gonna hop in like soon to give us an interview. And then you will have 3 Brazilians talking in English.
All right, and we haven't seen this check from Ego, have we?
No. Oh, I think Caesar just noticed it. Let's
And
see.
we do have Egodev with us. GG Ego.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Yep.
GG's. Welcome.
Man, that was. I feel like I didn't do anything wrong, like in plays. I was very confident in this season.
Yeah, you played really well. Like your decisions always
I
paid
was
off.
my
Oh, I
only
think
fear
Caesar
was,
just
Shadow
noticed it.
Temple. I was
And
missing
we do
hoovers and
have
was like,
Egodev with
okay,
us.
can
GG
be
Ego.
bait, but whatever. I'm gonna check anyways, and I really hope that
Absolutely.
it was
GG's.
Hoover Boots,
Welcome.
and then I was so happy at the moment.
Yeah, we saw the shield. And we have Caesar with us. GG Caesar.
Hi, GG guys, GG Ego.
Yeah, you played
thanks,
really
Caesar.
well.
He
Like
did.
your decisions always
So
paid off.
we ended up realizing that it was quite the linear seed. Unfortunately, a few setbacks for you, Caesar, ended up taking you away from the proper progression, or I mean the actual. Yeah, we saw the shield. And we have Caesar with us.
Man,
GG Caesar.
I was
Hi,
when
GG
I
guys,
messed up
GG Ego.
the opening. I became confused.
Yeah, so
And
we
I'm
ended
confused
up
until now.
realizing that it was quite the
And
linear seed.
I need just one item, just a bow, and I have no idea where it
A
is.
few setbacks
And-
for you, Caesar, ended up
I was so
taking you
nervous.
away
I was
from
so nervous for this
the
race.
proper
So
progression.
this
I mean the actual progression.
makes all the mess you saw in my race.
Man,
I was when I messed up the opening. All of this. I became confused,
Yeah,
and I'm
feel
confused
that
until
you were
now.
Very, very nervous.
And I need just one item, just a bow, and I have no idea where it is.
The opening, and then you reset,
And
then you maybe
I was so
like,
nervous. I was
Epidino
so
said
nervous
here,
for this race.
it became like
So
a snowball.
this
Then you failed in deck
makes
and
all
you
the mess you
like,
saw
felt like
in
you
my
had to do
race,
different
you know?
things and they were not paying off.
That's the good reason
Yeah, it's
for
it happens,
all of
man.
this.
Yeah, we could
I know you're
feel
feeling
that
very
you were
bad about
very,
it, but
very
don't
nervous.
worry.
I think that
You did what,
I was,
especially
I
when
was
you
actually very tense. So
like,
I almost missed my
when you messed up
my
the
road to
opening and then you reset,
by little, but
then you
Yeah.
still managed to
maybe
get
like
it. I was
Epidino
tense.
said here,
I was tense.
it became like a
half
snowball.
hour
Then you
in the season
failed in
too.
deck
I
tree. Then
wasn't
you
so because
like
the seed was
felt
giving
like you had to
things,
do
and,
different things and they were not paying off.
and like
Yeah, it's
and I don't know.
It
I was
happens,
a little
man.
tense until half hour.
I
Then
hope you don't.
I was more.
I know you're feeling
safe
very bad
because
about it, but
when I
don't
saw
worry. You
I
did
think
what
Lake
you
Hylia with
could.
the hero, I think I was in doubt if I should rush beams and was like, oh my god, this is gonna be one of those seeds that I have to get my hook shots in the top of the lab. So, but fortunately, wasn't that case. So it was a good decision to leave this wave the hero for child 2 and continue doing progression.
Yeah,
And where was
yeah,
the
that
ball?
long the bow was in Baronade.
Baronades.
Progression.
And it was literally the only bow we saw the whole seed. And Ego Caesar did find Goron City Way of the Hero. I mean, it surprises literally no
I'm
one.
I'm not surprised, to be honest. I mean, you find 2 hook shots. Come on. I was literally laughing at I was literally laughing when I found long shot. I was like, I don't believe this.
I was desperate.
It was
I
hooked
saw
ladder
the
on
difference.
child and both hook shots, right?
And slingshot.
Yeah.
And slingshot.
It was for schools, but I never checked it, so I never had the opportunity to check. So, well,
So
All right.
I'm out.
I just want to say that I believe that both of you played very well. Caesar, even though you had a few setbacks, and you ended up find a progression in a way like Ego found the Rudo's ladder first, then the boomerang. You found the boomerang first, but I can tell you for sure that with what you had, you made really good use. Like the shadow without the bow, the heavy the deep in forest. Even though you only have strength and hook shot, so I believe that you made a really good show here.
I hope, because for me it was a great mess, and I didn't like anything.
I had some issues like the beginning because I was tense, so you probably saw Deku and some movimentation like really strange because I was nervous. But at the end, like my fallen shadow in the moving platform and the stabs that I took from the Iron Knuckle and Castle Towers because my controller stopped responding. So I was like, come on, I don't want to die here.
I was really hoping you went for the Nairo's love.
Yeah. I had to choose though. No,
I don't think you had enough magic for it, but I was really hoping. Also, for a second in Water Temple, I really wanted you to not unequip the ice arrows, because we have no idea what happens if you shoot our ice arrows through the torch, and we were really curious about it.
Probably won't do anything, but I really hope you guys like the ice arrow strats for Bongo. I always use when I have the chance.
Oh yeah, it was totally hype.
But aside from that, I think that I really like the seed. It was really fun seed. There wasn't much to go. Like most of things were in progression. I think the only bad thing was going to Lake Hali as adults because I didn't have Epona and no Serenade because it was on OT. So that was the only really bad thing about the season.
The Hyrule Field Marathon.
Yeah. No Epona, no Serenade, and you have to go to Lake Hylia twice, 3 times.
Yeah, it was terrible in that regard.
I do have a question. When you saw the hint for Frog's Tube, did either of you actually was worried about it?
I was. When I start to get the songs, and then when I saw the medallions, I was thinking, okay, this is probably not my first strength. Thank God.
There's a strength in Frogs too.
Yeah.
I didn't have this hint.
Fortunately, I have the sequence written down in my notebook, so I was prepared for it. So, but to pick up the songs just to guess your first strength, I was like, no, it can't be this.
I do have a question for Caesar.
Yeah.
Fire Temple.
Yeah, I made a mistake.
That's foolish, right?
Man, my brain wasn't responding like the ordinary day,
I felt a little bad when
I was doing the things in the automatic mode and thinking after do the things. I was trying to think one step after and doing this step and not thinking on this step.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Just so that you know, Ego, Boss Key was right next to Volvagia in Fire Temple. I mean, it only gives that to us when it's a foolish stone, right?
Right. When LT Serenade, you're like, okay, I'm never going to do this. But I was like, I felt a little bad about Market being foolish, but then I remembered that I got my big Goron there, so yeah, I'm glad I did the checks there.
Yeah, one thing that neither of you found in this seed, and it was logically required, was Lens of Truth. So I don't
Yeah.
know if at some point you wondered if you'd have a Way of the Hero for that, and to fall into some bait.
I was afraid that Shadow Temple Way of the Hero would be Lens, like the first chest.
Yeah.
I think it is in logic. I was very afraid of that because then I would go in a journey to Hyrule and clear everything else.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
possible.
probably in GTG, the Lens of Truth.
No, we were thinking about Ice Cavern or Bottom of the Well, because neither of you
probably
went
too.
there, and Storms was in Ice Cavern to like open up lots of more checks. So
Mhm.
maybe that was the answer. But yeah, definitely for you two, you wouldn't like even ever have to go after that.
Yeah, there are several times where we thought, okay, it's going to ice, and no. So now it's going to ice. Now, and so yeah, it ended up not being required, and nobody fell in the bait of the well.
Mhm.
All right,
It was
so
the
with that, Ego advances to the next round, and Caesar will say goodbye to the Scrubs tournament. Caesar, do you want to? What were your impressions of the tournament? How did you feel about it? Do you have any messages when it comes to this? Please let us know how you feel about it.
And the tournament, I like it very much. I wasn't so much at the tournament, just 2 matches, but the tournament's very organized. I like it. Thanks for the whole staff of the Scrubs community. Thanks for the ZeldaSpeedRuns for this space for the Brazilian community. And I want to thank Forlin and Tepedino for his time here to do the cast of this race. And thank you for everybody. And that's it.
You know we wouldn't miss this for anything, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was a nice race. Like as we were talking about before, I don't think we ever had Brazilians like featured in ZSR in OT Rando, so really nice to see them giving us some space here. We really appreciate it, and we have to thank a lot more for all the Zelda Speedruns community, because
Mhm.
I think it was because we watched them racing Rando, and then we started playing and then studying. Like I really have to thank a lot for all the people that makes the tutorials, writes about logic, because it helped me a lot and helped us a lot by in consequence. So yeah, I can just say thank you. I can't say thank you enough for everyone involved in here.
And this is the part where I jump in, I believe. Before
Oh,
I
you.
say Before I say goodbye to everybody, Ego, I actually have one question for you.
Yeah.
So your next match is against JoJo. What do you think about that? What are the expectations?
I don't know. I need to learn about his stand first, you know?
Ooh, I like it. Studying the opponent. So,
I don't know. I don't know. I think everyone here is even like Caesar is leaving today, but Group S is very balanced, you know.
So I'll be
I don't
completely honest. When I made the predictions, Group S was the hardest one to predict. I'll be completely honest. I had a really rough time making the predictions for Group S.
Yeah, like everyone's so close, right?
Yeah, when I saw the names, I was like, any of these 8 names could win. So I wish you nothing but the best. Cesar, it's unfortunate that we have to say goodbye, but we hope that you keep racing with us and keep building that Brazilian community because we love to have you. It was a pleasure having you on stream today. Before we leave, I want to shout out everybody. So shout out to our commentators today, Ferlim and Tepadino. They did an amazing job. So kudos to you. Of course, to our trackers, which today were Joda with J and Lorzinu 230, who had to step up because TB had an emergency and couldn't join us, unfortunately. And of course, the men of the hour, the runners, who let us enjoy both their happiness and disappointment at times. But it made the restream a very good time spent. So with that, any of you guys have any final remarks before I send us off?
No, for me it's okay.
I would like to thank again, like Ferlin said, the ZSR for the time to show off a little more about the Brazilian community. I want to thank all the Scrub staff because last week I had problems with my internet, so and they helped very much. So huge shout outs for you guys. And it was a very fun scene. I really enjoyed this race. So thank you.
I just want to give a final shout out to the chat because the hype and the back and forth that was given during the whole race was great and made our job much easier.
Chat is always amazing. Shout outs to chat. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna send you all to ZeldaSpeedRuns _3. There is a Swiss round 1 for the Minish Cap Rando tournament that started this week. So it's very hyped. So with that, I bid you all farewell. Have a good one, everybody.
See ya, guys.
See.